Okay, this video is going to be when to use a cosigner to purchase a home or to get a mortgage. And I'm bringing this video up right now because I get a lot of questions from borrowers who have bad credit and think that if they bring a cosigner into the equation that will help. I have a cosigner who's got really good credit, or my brother, my sister, my mother, my father, they want to join the loan because they've got good credit, because maybe the borrower's credit score is too low to either A, qualify, or very low and they're going to get a bad interest rate. So the first thing that you have to understand is that bringing a cosigner into your loan application does not help at all with your credit, because lenders will take the two borrowers, yourself and the cosigner, okay, and they'll look at your three credit scores from the three agencies, right, for you and your cosigner, and they'll take the middle score of whoever has the lowest middle score is the one they're going to use. Okay, so it's always going to be the case, the lowest of the two. So if you have poor credit and you want a cosigner and they have good credit, the lender's still using your credit score. Okay? Now, here's where a cosigner will help you. Really, only when you need more income on the loan application to qualify. That is essentially the only reason why you want to bring a cosigner in. It helps with your DTI. Now, that said, when you bring the cosigner in, you get the cosigner's income added to yours, but you're also bringing the cosigner's debt. So if the cosigner has decent income but also a lot of debt, that also could throw off your DTI. You won't know until your lender does the math and figures it all out to determine whether or not this particular cosigner will help your cause. But you have to understand that they're going to not only take their income but the cosigner's monthly obligations as well. So one of the things that you need to understand is that it's really not a safe thing for the cosigner to cosign your loan for you. So this needs to be a close relative or a very close friend, because now your mortgage payment is on their credit report, and if you don't make on-time payments, you're delinquent. This negatively impacts their credit. They're on the hook for it just as much as you are at that point. They're holding your hand in this mortgage, and they likely don't even own the property. You probably are the only one on the deed, and they're on the hook for the mortgage just like you. So you still need to make the payments too. So think about this. You might get a cosigner to come in to qualify, help you to qualify because they've got all this income, but in the end they're not making the payments for you. So you really need to think about, even if I have a cosigner, can I still make these payments? Is this really realistic for me? Because I still have all these other things happening in my life, and yeah, I got past the underwriter, the gatekeeper that was potentially preventing me from getting a loan to buy this home, but after the cosigner signs and they go away, they probably didn't agree to help you make the payments. So you need to really take a strong look at this and understand whether you have the ability to do that. So in some instances, you have self-employed individuals that have plenty of money to make the payments, but they just don't show plenty on their tax returns. So I get that, but if you are a salaried or an hourly employee and you're maxed out, and you can't qualify, and your DTI is over 50%, then maybe you need to rethink even whether you bring a cosigner into this, and maybe take a look at your financial situation and determine whether or not you need to purchase this house, or whether you need to look at a home that doesn't cost quite as much. So anyhow, that's the deal on cosigning for a mortgage. So if you are not qualifying and you think you need a cosigner, you can ask a question down below, and I'm going to link to an article that talks more about it also down below. If you have any questions, just ask them. We'll answer as soon as we can. And thanks again for watching.